Hey guys, welcome back to Beyond the Shift. I'm Eric. Guys, today I have a special guest by the name of Mr. Mark. We're going to jump into his story, challenges, and we're going to know a little bit about him. But I'm not going to say too much like always, so he will take us there. My guy, welcome to the channel, bro.
Thank you.
Man, it's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Anyways, you here. You know what we do? We're gonna dive into your story. Who is Mark? What you do? How do you you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, who is Mr. Mark?
So my name is Mark Kamara. I'm a footballer, photographer, and also a sport worker. Wow. Yeah.
Wow. Before we jump into the football thing,
Yeah.
I want you to explain to us growing up in Australia. How was it like for you?
For me, growing up in Australia, it was very different. I felt like I started growing up in Australia here because I came to Australia when I was 12. And pretty much half of my life has been spent here in Australia. So it's very different from where I'm from in Sierra Leone. And Sierra Leone in here is a life-changing experience for me. So yeah, definitely.
So were you playing soccer back then in Sierra Leone, or was it when you came to Australia you were like, let me try something new? So how that happened? What makes you jump into soccer?
Well, soccer has been something that I've been doing since I was little, and it's something that I've been introduced to because my uncles were playing soccer. They'll be playing and they'll be needing somebody to be in goals, and I'll be just they play small goals and they use 2 stones.
2 stones, yeah.
Yeah. They use these 2 stones and be like, just stand there for me. Obviously they need somebody to be in goals. So that's pretty much where my mentality for being a defender came from. Because I'm always in the goal defending, and I came here and I started defending, and then some people see me as a defender, or some people see me as a midfielder or as a winger or a striker. So I pretty much can adapt into pretty much anything.
Okay, so the soccer system in Australia, yeah? Because how was it for you? Because everyone have their own ups and downs, yeah? Everyone say their things. Some people say connection. Some people say, oh, I don't have money to pay. But for you, yeah, you came here young. You started playing soccer. So how was it for you, the movement and one?
Well, for me, it was pretty much, I didn't really have anyone to be behind me and pushing me to say, go do this, go do that. I was a very motivated person. As a kid, I got opportunity to play NPO when I was young. When I first started playing football here was for Fraser Park on the 14s. My experience there was very amazing because all they know was I'm a black guy, and all they do was just say, oh, go attack.
Go attack.
And they would just hit the ball and I'll just run. All I do is just run. And I remember one day when I was running so hard, and then the keeper came in, my chin got him. And then the game was called off because the ambulance came in to collect the keeper.
Wow, what a legend.
Yeah, so from Fraser Park, and then after that, I just went back to park soccer because I had no one else to push me to say, I'll go do this, go do that. Everything was done for myself, and obviously with the influence of the friends that I was with. So we'll be going to trial, before they'll post trials out. We'll be printing out papers, and then we'll just go show up at the trial. So I got the opportunity to trial for Sydney Olympic, Rock the City Suns, and I was able to get to Rock the City Suns, but I went to my dad saying, I got accepted for Rock the City Suns. Can I go and play there? And he's like, it'll be too much money for me to pay. I won't be able to pay. So I went back to go talk to the coaches to help me out, to say, my dad can afford it. And they said, okay, that's fine. We can afford something for you. So I went back to him, he's like, they said they can pay for me. Can I go play? And then he's like, nah, it's too far. You're not going to be able to go there. I'm like, I can catch a train. So from there on, I just pretty much stopped, and I just been playing park soccer for a very long time. I had a coach who came to my dad and be like, your son is a very good player, but I've got a team in Manly. And he spoke to my dad saying I'll be picking him up, dropping him off. So from there on, I was just going up to him and we'll be playing in that games. But obviously from there, there's no opportunity for me because it's park soccer. I'll go and watch park soccer. you know. So from there on, I went to play in the St. George League, Division 1 as well. And then I got picked up from St. George City. We helped them from State League all the way to NPO2. I mean, it's League 1 now. Yeah, so from there on, we got moved to Bankstown United. And then from Bankstown United, I got injured really bad. And I was out for like 6 months. And then from there on, I wasn't able to come back to the team. And I was struggling for fitness. And it was very hard for me to come back to the system. And once I got fit again, and there was no opportunity for me because I have no connections anymore. You know, so it's pretty difficult. So I just play in park soccer these days.
Wow. I want to take you back here. You know, when you talk about, you touch on the fees, like when your dad told you, oh no, it's too far for you to go to work there.
Yeah.
So I want to know, like the process in your mind that time, how did you take it? Like, because this is something you wanted, your happiness, your joy, then how was your mentality, like your state of mind by then? How was it for you?
I mean, for me, I was very disappointed. And obviously, you know, you would tell him, oh, I want to play soccer. You'd be like, oh, this is not the reason why you came to Australia. You'd be saying you came to Australia to study. So like, my parents didn't really see soccer as anything. They just see it as, you know, like something that's foolish. You know, it's like, oh, you don't get nothing. Obviously, they're not really experienced to see anything that can be beneficial when it comes to soccer. So I just had to listen to what he says. Obviously, he's my dad, and you know, I don't say, okay, I'm just gonna go play anyways, because I'm a very respectful person, especially to elders and obviously my parents, of course. So I did not rebel or do anything. I just went on and just played park soccer because that was something he would allow me to play. So I just play it. So
is it because of the fees or there was something inside of it why he stopped you?
Well, no, really. To be honest, it wasn't really for the fee because the fee was already being offered.
Okay.
I just feel like it's not really a good thing to do because it's like, oh, you have to study.
Waste of time, right?
Yeah, it's a waste of time. It's like, you should be studying. Why would you be out? And obviously, like, you traveling all the way there, you're not going to have enough time to come back home to study because I'll have got like a set time to study. I'll be studying from 7 to like 9. And then he'll be calling at the house when he's at work saying, oh, if he's not at home, the next day I won't get lunch money. So it was, I just have to follow what he had to say.
Wow. So I want to ask you, if you have the chance, okay, now your knowledge is open now, I know your dad might be saying what's going on around the soccer world at the moment, If you have to change his mind or change anything, what could you have done?
Well, obviously back then there was not much coverage on like being a footballer, the career of it. But now I have seen him watch a lot of like, you know, the soccer on TV, and then he realized like obviously there's so much money in football. You know, I'm sure deep inside of him he would be like, oh, that could have been my son. But obviously, you know, in his mind back then it was a bit different.
Okay. So in that process, so what did you take out of it?
What I took out of it was like, you know, it wasn't meant to be, you know, because I know that my dad worked very hard to bring me here, and I don't know the extent that he went to be here, and he's saying, don't do this, don't do that. I'm like, it wasn't meant to be. And obviously from everything that happened since I was little, kind of like lead me to where I am now. And where I am now, I'm pretty happy. So, you know, it's all God's will.
All God's will, right? Yeah. Sick, bro, sick. So when did you, what makes you pick up the camera? Was it a passion, or was it like when you're younger, is this something you want to do or what?
Well, photography was never something that I was interested in at all. Like obviously coming from Africa, but having to hold a camera, like it's impossible. Unless somebody's taking it. All you can do is just look at it.
Yeah.
So what was very fascinating for me when it comes to like a camera or anything like technology was I was just very curious on why things happen. You know, it's just a curiosity in mind that I had. Obviously, like there's photos, like how did that photo happen? like in terms of all the technology that have happened. Same thing with the computer. When I came to Australia, I was very fascinated to put my name on a paper. I was going to school in ICE. I'll be going to the computer room all the time and wanting to write my name down. And like, oh my God, my name is there.
Fresh sky.
It's like, wow, my name is actually there. And then putting something on the computer and obviously taking something that's moving or that's something of somebody else that you created, gives you that sense of, satisfaction saying, okay, I did this. It's like an achievement for me back then when everything started. So when I first got a camera from a very dear friend of mine, they got me the camera as a present. Since then I was learning so much. I was watching a lot of videos about how this operates, with all the fascination that I've had from being a creative person. Was never in my mind, to be honest, but obviously once I've got a hands on that camera, I wanted to do so much from it.
So did you take up any class? Did you enroll in uni or?
No, I did not get the chance to enroll into uni or into TAFE or into any studies when it comes to photography. As I said, it's just all the fact that I was a very curious person and I wanted to do things myself. I wanted to learn on how things work. So all I did was just watch heaps of YouTube videos.
Are you joking?
Heaps.
So everything you learned about photography was on YouTube?
A lot. Everything from how the camera works, from all the settings, it's all from YouTube. Shout out to YouTube. It's a whole university out there if you know what you're looking for.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now you're producing these wonderful pictures, everything.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it was very slow. I started taking the camera that I had. I'll be going to events and I'll just be taking photos, start buying a little bit of, equipment. So obviously I'll be a little bit professional, but obviously I was doing everything for free.
For free, okay.
So I'll be going to soccer games or if somebody invite me to birthday parties, I'll just bring my camera and people love a guy with a camera.
Okay. So when did that click? Okay, now you started taking photos, yeah? You started doing 1, 2, and 3. So when did that click in your head say, I can turn this into something meaningful?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously from all the research that I've done for photography, it started off as a hobby. And then obviously from that hobby, I realized that there's so much you can do more from obviously your hobby. So I'm like, let me try and learn so much about this. So obviously I can ask people to say, okay, I've done this work and this work, it looks so good. So I'll be able to gain from it. Obviously I started off doing photos for free. I did heaps of free photos. So I'm like, if these people are telling me to take more photos, why don't I charge them? So I started charging very little amount. It's like a donation pretty much. Obviously.
How much was it?
I mean $20, $50. Just something, maybe petrol. Maybe petrol. So from there on, obviously that motivates me more to be able to buy or invest into something that I'm passionate about. So from there on, obviously the money I was getting, I just, trying to invest into it.
Wow, what a story, man. YouTube.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, with the photographing, yeah, I want to know the challenges you face. You didn't go to uni, nothing. You just learned off YouTube, yeah? Everything was self-taught, yeah? So what are the challenges you face there? Because like you said, saving up a little bit by bits to buy equipment. So how did you manage with that?
I mean, there's heaps of challenges that I've faced. Obviously, when you don't know anything, you spend so much time, watching videos, writing, research, looking at other photographers, looking at inspirations. It was very challenging, and obviously buying the equipment, I wasn't getting any money. So I had to use my own personal money to obviously invest because it's something that I wanted to do. So I will, starve myself to put money aside so I can start, buying equipment for the photography. So obviously financial wise, I didn't have any help with anyone. So I'll be getting like very affordable things off Facebook Market. You'll be talking to somebody and they'll put it very low for you. Obviously, they know how passionate you are for it. So obviously the research wise was challenging, also financial, and obviously getting people to be able to say, okay, I'll be able to pay a bit of money, because I'll feel bad if I don't do the job properly and then I'm asking for a lot of money. But that's why, like, when I wasn't as good and I've not invested enough, so I would just tell people to say, oh, just give me what you want to give. It's pretty much like a donation, because I don't want to charge for something that in my mind I feel like it's not worth it. So, well, definitely financial was the biggest issue, but alhamdulillah, everything worked out and I'm getting clients now slowly.
Okay, so now you're professional. So talk to me about the professional side now. Now you can do something good, you have clients. How is the process there now? From where you've come from to where you are now?
From where I was to now, the difference is it's more stressful now.
What makes it stressful?
Because now people rely on you so much to produce something like high-end quality. So obviously the expectation is like very high of you. But obviously with that, that's what it comes with. Obviously being as a professional, you gotta know what you're doing. But obviously it's something that the clients don't really care about, because like, oh, I'm paying this person, they need to do this for me. So that obviously the expectation is a challenge, and also being able to prepare for them, like obviously what they want. So I have to be able to communicate with them like in full details. I know some people will just be like, oh, I just want photos. Like people in our community, I want to be creative, but it's harder for them to get a vision out of them. They just want photos. I'm like, photos of what? So I gotta communicate with them, and then after like research of inspiration of what I think that will be nice for them. Obviously they'll leave all that to me, but most people makes it a lot easier to just say, oh, this is what I want, and it will be a lot easier when it comes to that. And obviously before I didn't have like a studio, so setting up the equipment. So I was doing it in my living room when I first started in the studio work. So I'll be packing up, setting up everything. It would take like almost an hour to just set up everything, make everything nice, and then packing up as well. Usually I just leave it there. So and obviously editing is a challenge as well. I find it fun, but at the same time, it takes so much time to actually edit a photo. Like professionally edit a photo, it takes a lot of time, because you gotta look everywhere. You gotta clean up all the spots. They don't want to see all that. Well, obviously that's the work. Gotta do it. It's not easy, but I think that's how it is. And obviously another challenge as well was the clients that I get usually want their photos like straight away. Most of the clients that I have, they won't give me enough time to edit. That's a very hard challenge for me to do, because there's not like enough time for me to do the photos, because usually it's like 2 weeks to like a month, but obviously I try to be very friendly and obviously welcoming to everybody that comes and try to accommodate their needs. But I feel like that's a challenge if I don't have enough time, because I'll be there like sitting there throughout the whole night editing photos. Obviously they wouldn't know about that. They just want their photos. Getting clients is a challenge, but I don't think it's too much, because I know most of the clients that I have they're from the community, and most of them just do birthday shoot.
I want to ask you about that one, yeah? Because you said the clients are from the community.
Yeah.
Payment-wise. Tell me about the payment-wise. How payment-wise work with the community?
Like with the community, I feel like we're back in Africa. You know how they, how they negotiate for everything?
Yeah.
They'll be see a price tag there. They'll be like, forget about that price. Let's talk me and you. So negotiating is what they do. So like but obviously I try to accommodate for, most of my clients, their first time, coming into a studio and do photo shoots. So I try to encourage them to keep coming. I try and give them an affordable price. Obviously, it's gonna hurt me, but I know obviously it will satisfy them for them to come back, But when it comes to pricing, it's war, definitely.
Well, I understand, yeah. I understand like what you do. You try to support the community, yeah. But if you look at the bigger picture as well, yeah, it's business,
Yeah, of course.
Don't you like already talk to them about the pricing? Like you tell, okay, this sort of photo shoots you want, or this sort of things you want, these are the prices.
Yeah.
So like, I'm just saying, is that what you do, or you still try to put it down?
Now, obviously, that's from the before, but now, obviously, now that I'm moving into somewhere new, I can't be nice because, I rely on all the income that I get to be able to pay the bills for the house. So obviously, I give you a price. If we can't do it, then, we'll talk a little bit, but I'm not going to go down low like before.
But they have this phrase they always say, hey, do for God to bless you.
Yeah, I mean...
What do you do about that?
I mean, if they say that, I'm saying, I'm praying to God so I can get money, so this is the way. So obviously, God is bringing you so you can give me money, you know what I mean? So, I mean, they always try their ways to, reduce the price, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, if I always try and say, the money that you're giving me, if you go to another person, you will never get anything like this, and then that's when they'll be like, oh yeah, it's true. I know obviously they know like they've known me, but they use that as an advantage. But that's something that I've worked very hard for to like not do anymore.
So if you have to change something about this whole pricing thing or everything, the full package, what would you change?
I mean, obviously them demanding lower, it's just sometimes it's just a bit sad. Like they want to support the community, but at the same time at what cost, them coming in and giving the lowest price, it's better for them not to come at all because you're wasting my time and giving me less. So it's like no one is really like, it's only them winning, Yeah. But that's something that I want to try. I just want them to understand like it's not an easy job to take photos, and there's a lot of money involved. There's a lot of investment, a lot of time that it takes to do it. So they just got to understand like this is business,
I know, yeah, because there's so many photographers around the world, Africa, Asia, or so, yeah.
Yeah.
Like just like where you come from, you're starting from the bottom, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know anything. Maybe someone too is out there trying to do the same thing. I want you to advise someone. Like, what do you think they should do? Like, what kind of advice will you give?
Okay. For me, the advice I'll give is just stick to something that you want to do. Have a passion towards it. If there's no passion to anything, there's not going to be any success to it. If you want to do something, you got to start small. If you want to do photography, you can start off with a phone. Any phone would do. And what I've learned about this industry is like, it's not about how much expensive the gear is. It's about the quality. And quality comes from anywhere. It just depends on how you look at things.
Yeah, that's true, bro. Wow, that's sick, man. That's sick.
Yeah.
So now talk to me about fatherhood.
Oh, fatherhood. I'm a big papa now.
Big papa, yeah? Papa Maki, tell me.
Yeah.
So how fatherhood come about, like?
Well, I think I had my first.
Was it something you planned or it just happened?
I feel like it's not something you will plan. It's just the will saying this is meant to be. Obviously, I've always wanted a child. We've all wanted a child at some point, but obviously, like you wouldn't know when that child will come. And obviously, the first child that I, wanted, it's something me and my partner, we did talk about it. It's not something like, she's not aware of or I'm not aware of and it just happens. It's something that obviously I was aware of and my partner was aware of. So that happened like, I think 5 years ago, and my second child was last year. Yeah. So a boy and a girl.
And girl.
Yeah.
Or the team.
So that's the pack, and I'm sure it's complete unless
Sure.
we want subs.
So, okay, let me ask you this, yeah?
Yeah.
The biggest challenge for you, like in fatherhood, what would you say?
For me, I feel like not having enough time to be at the house and spend as much time with my kids as possible, because obviously you gotta go out there and provide for the family. So obviously, if like financial wise, it's very challenging having like 2 kids. It's very tough. Obviously, you got to think about yourself, you know, your partner, and you got the 2 kids. It's not easy, especially in this economy right now. But obviously, that doesn't stop anyone from having kids, and it's just kids born all the time. It's just about the love, I guess, because where we're from, we had no money. But you see like a mother that have like 6 or 7 kids, you know, they still come out very well.
Still happy.
Yeah, they're still happy, you know. So money does count, but obviously as long as the love is there, you do whatever it takes for that to happen.
That's true, bro. So, okay, tell me about the good side, like what makes you keep going, like the joy fatherhood gives you.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest joy that I've ever had as a father, that makes me keep going every day, that gives me the fuel to go. It's something you can't see, you know? It's something you can feel it. Yeah. So what gives me that is like, you know, when I'll be coming home from work and I'll see my little daughter running up to me. It's like something amazing. It's a feeling that you cannot really explain, and it's a feeling that you can't say this is how you feel, because it's an amazing feeling, saying like, oh, my creation is coming to me, you know, doing all that. It's like saying, daddy. It's like, it makes me want to cry. I'm like, oh my God, you know, why can't I just, you know, go to work and make it happen? That's something that feels very amazing towards me when it comes to, you know, one of the good things about it. And also the other thing is obviously the love that's around, you know, coming home, knowing that like you have a family, you have somebody that loves you, you know, you have somebody that you want to work hard for, you know, and also you feel like you're capable of being responsible because you got people that depend on you. And obviously for me, as a man, I feel like that also keeps me going, because I'm like, oh yeah, there's people that depends on me, especially the ones that I have out here. Yeah.
What a blessing, bro.
Yeah, of course, it's a blessing.
Yeah, okay, now, yeah, someone is going to become a dad in the next 3 hours, next 5 minutes or so, yeah?
Yeah.
Or someone is planning, just like how you plan your own, yeah? So what advice would you give that person, like, from your own journey, the happiness, the challenges? What advice will you unpack for someone out there?
What I advise is obviously from a guy's perspective as well. If you do want to have a child with the person you're with, either be your wife or your girlfriend, I just feel like you need to know and need to understand that, you know, this is the woman that I want to be with. You can't just, you know, test something out when there's a life that come out of it and then not want to be responsible and just, you know, skip it when you feel like it's not relevant anymore. Just gotta understand that this is life, and this is something that it's impossible to create without 2 people. I just want to give an advice, like, don't leave and try and work things out with whoever that you're gonna have the child with, because you gotta think about, if you do leave, you're not just leaving to hurt the partner that you're gonna be with, you're also gonna be hurting the child, and the child is very innocent. The child knows nothing.
Guys, think twice.
So don't just, you know,
Yeah.
you can just plant seeds everywhere, you know.
Just walk away, eh?
Just walk away. It's, yeah.
Okay, talk to me about what makes you jump into support work?
So that's an easy one. For me, I love people. You know, I'm a very caring person.
Love people.
I love people.
You know what I mean?
Of course, man. I mean, unless you know people.
Okay,
Yeah, nah, definitely. I do love people, and I'm very passionate, and I'm sympathized with what happens in the world, and especially disabled people. I know that obviously I've never had any experience when it comes to that area, but I feel like it's not them, it's meant to be for them. And I'm like, I feel so happy helping, even obviously I'm going there for the money and all that. But I feel like it's something that I enjoy doing because it's something that, you know, I feel like it's a blessing to be there and actually want to be there and love that person that you're helping. And obviously, I feel like I'm a people's person and it's just perfect for me.
What's the one thing you can take out of the support work system? That one thing you say, okay, this thing have changed me. What's that one thing?
I feel like, especially when it comes to the disability industry, it's like, I just feel like we all should be humble because the people that we go and look after, they have no choice. You know, sometimes I go back home and I think about, I finished working with this person. Now they're going to be seeing another person and now they're going to see another person. They have no control over what they're going to do. And when you go home, you have control what you do. So I just feel like everybody should be humble with what they have and always be grateful.
100%. So now let me ask you, with work, family, photography and everything, how do you balance all this, bro?
Well, when you got a family, you gotta make money and you gotta think quick, you know?
How do you think quick?
Well,
so I can start thinking about it.
Definitely. When it comes to work, I've got a schedule. Obviously for now, I have more because I do full-time work. And obviously I do more work for the work that I do, which is in the disability industry. And I schedule it. Usually I do mix everything around, obviously for the time that I'll be getting to accommodate like whoever is gonna book. So whoever is gonna book me, like I'll tell them the days that I'll be available that wouldn't clash with work. So I do the work, I do photography as well, and also I have the time to play soccer as well. So I feel like everything planned, everything is like structured very well and everything goes very smoothly. It's very hard to do, but obviously it's just like a tick for me because I'm like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. It's just something that I plan.
So you say it's come down to planning.
Yeah.
So if you plan your stuff, you will harvest something good.
Of course, you gotta plan, and you know, for me, I know how long things would take. So if I can have a photo shoot after work, I know exactly how long it would take me to come back home to set up, and I know exactly saying it'll probably take like 2 hours, 3 hours. It's all about planning.
Nah, sick, bro. So man, I appreciate you dropping down, like to open up to us by the challenges you face, your ups and downs, you know, where you come from to now. Because to be honest with you, the photographing all along, I thought like from high street, you went to uni, you're doing this magnific, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. But to hear your journey to where you come from to now, people are booking you, although they do some bargain, but it's okay. It is what it is.
It is what it is, yeah.
So now, if someone want to contact you, they want to book you, so how can they find you?
I've got Instagram page and Facebook page. It's Magnificent Photography.
Okay.
So it will be very straightforward to look for me. Or if you have my personal number or Facebook or whatever, just hit me up there.
We'll not drop it down. Sick, man. I appreciate you, bro. So before we round up everything, I always ask the guests about Beyond the Shift. For you, the things you've been through, the challenges, everything to where you are now.
Yeah.
What would you say Beyond the Shift means to you?
Okay, for me, Beyond the Shift means where people from different backgrounds experience everywhere on the world, different cultures. It's a platform for them to come in and connect. Because out there's a lot of people that have gone through the same thing that you're going through. And this is the platform that you can come in and connect with everyone. So you feel like you're not alone. People experience what you feel exactly, but you wouldn't know. But coming into this show or watching this show will open your eyes and be like, okay, I'm not alone.
Sick, man. My brother, man, thanks for dropping by.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, bro.
No worries.
Man, we're gonna catch up soon.
Very soon, yeah.
Yeah, guys, man, you know what to do, guys. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn off your notification bell.
Turn off?
Turn on your notification bell. This guy.
turn off.
Don't turn off. Hey, don't turn off.
No.
Turn on your notification bells. Whenever I upload, you get notified. And also, we are on Spotify, the podcast. Check it out. Until next time, I'm Eric. This is Beyond the Shift. Let's hold.